今回は MLB アワードの司会を終えたムーキー・ベッツ選手のインタビューをお届けします。番組冒頭では MVP 結果について、来年も大谷選手とジャッジ選手が受賞するべきか否か、各自の見解をぶつけています。終盤では来年の WBC 代表チームについて、アメリカは今回本気で取りに来ています。非常に内容の濃い番組になっています。現地放送を翻訳してお届けいたします。
Welcome everyone to MLB Tonight, presented by MGM Rewards, coming to you live from the Bellagio Fountain Club along the Strip here in Las Vegas as we put a bow on a very fun week in this unbelievable city. As you can tell from my voice, we went after it hard in Vegas. It's Greg Amsinger, Harold Reynolds, Mark DeRosa. You know, some people lost funds in their account this week. I'm not going to raise my hand to that. Some people lost their suit this week because, you know, this is a place where you come to have a good time.
It was a great week. It really was. I mean, we had hot stove every morning. I did get sick the first two.
Did you really?
Had food poisoning.
Destroyed
me.
Out here is unbelievable.
Oh yeah, you guys are working.
Did you miss the show?
No, I made it. You know, you play sick, man. You got to go. But no, unbelievable week. What about you, D-Ro? You have a good week?
I'll tell you what. I used to be scared of Vegas as a young kid. Coming out here in my 20s.
The finger tapping.
Yeah.
I have a feeling you're going to change course.
I absolutely eat this place up. Brought my wife out this time. 4 days. Got off campus a little bit. Little gambling, dinner. We got some guys who got no conscience at the blackjack table playing in the big leagues.
Yeah,
I know that.
I mean,
we got lost in the spirit of Vegas. It was a good thing.
They make you nervous watching them play.
You know what made me nervous about job security is watching Mookie Betts host the All MLB show.
Yeah.
For someone to just less than 2 weeks ago win the World Series and then host a 2-hour live awards show. What Mookie Betts did last night, I was blown away. He was so natural at it.
Yeah.
You know, he's one of those people. He's going to be in the show later. He's going to be on the golf course interviewing players, and it's going to be fun. So Mookie's joining us later in the show. But he's good at everything.
He does everything.
He does.
There was something running on Instagram yesterday. Not only can he host an award show, his golf swing over at Shadow Creek looks like a professional. He bowls 300s. He ends the World Series with a double play. He's got charisma. I went backstage before I had to come out for the WBC segment. I was like, Mook, you are absolutely nailing this. He goes, when I'm done playing, I'm going to host a game show.
And he will.
He probably will.
There was talk that he could do that now. I mean, look, he was flawless. And the beauty of Mookie and the beauty of that show was he was himself. You know, a lot of times you see people host something, they become a different person, different personality.
Right. The prompter will get you, Harold.
Oh, yeah.
If you're reading a prompter, you go deer in headlights.
Oh, we saw that happen with some of the former major leaguers up there. But Mookie was
There were
phenomenal.
some humans on the set for sure last night. But a live show is always fun, and I thought it was a great way to put a bow on the 2025 season. Now, because we were busy here in Vegas doing God knows what, and you were sick as a dog, we missed really sinking our teeth into the BBWAA Awards Week.
Yeah.
It started with Rookie of the Year. Cade Horton, a lot of Cub fans thought he should have won that award. It was Drake Baldwin. We got Manager of the Year, repeats with Vogt and Murphy. Scooble Skeen's not a shocker with the Cy Young. And then last night, listen, to have Cal Raleigh in studio, in the theater, to do that interview live with Cal, I could tell he was really bummed. And this was look how close this was. Cal Raleigh got 13 first-place votes. Aaron Judge, and every time I have to preface every conversation I have about this. I love Aaron Judge. He is an unbelievable player. But what Cal Raleigh did, I feel secure in saying this, Harold. We will never see another catcher at 60 home runs again.
No, we won't. And I'm sure that's why Cal was so bummed, because he knows he's not hitting 60 home runs again. This was clearly the closest he's ever going to come to being able to be an MVP. I do have to say, though, when you look at Aaron Judge's numbers, now if it was based all on numbers, which clearly the voters voted on, because I think they've taken value totally out of most valuable player. But if you look at Aaron Judge's numbers, in a time when guys are hitting 230, to go out and hit 330, and that's what I love about Aaron. All the numbers are there, 53, all that. But 331, that stands up in any generation. And that was amazing. But all that said, Cal Raleigh really deserved to be the MVP
we know the value of
he put up an amazing year.
Putting the gear on and getting back there every day. You talked about it before we came out here. when he would make mound visits. There wasn't infielders coming. He was running. He ran the show. He changed the dynamic for them. But I can also make that argument about Aaron Judge.
Yeah,
when he's not in the lineup, the Yankees don't win. Okay, he's the difference maker. I actually like the fact that the vote was as close as it was, because I think in the analytic-driven world that we live in, it would have been easy to just landslide it in Aaron Judge's favor because of Cal Raleigh's .247 batting average.
Yeah.
And they didn't do that. It would have been tough for me, but as a former player, I know the amount of work that Cal Raleigh's doing doubles everybody that walks into that clubhouse on a daily basis.
Oh, yeah.
Switch hitter,
and
catcher,
even Aaron
all
acknowledged
of it.
that when
Absolutely.
he was accepting his award. He gets it. But I tell you what, the thing I love about Aaron Judge, two things happening here for me. He is showing and bringing back batting average.
Yeah.
We've discarded batting average.
And it just
It's
stinks
one
that
of the
it
foundational
coincides
thing of baseball.
with the 60-homer catcher season.
Would you have been okay with a co?
No.
You
Pick somebody.
got to pick
No
somebody.
Make a decision.
No, here's my problem.
Make a decision.
I have one problem right now. And again, Aaron Judge is a superstar. But we're not truly honoring the Hank Aaron Award. The Hank Aaron Award is now becoming the MVP. It's the same thing. Whoever the best offensive player is in each league is usually the MVP. The last time that wasn't the case, it was Shohei Ohtani winning it, and he wasn't the best offensive player, but he was a two-way player. So it's really going down a path, D-Row, that if you're the best offensive player and your OPS and your WAR, it's the highest, we're not going to get lost in narratives anymore. We're not going to make writers give their own independent opinion on what they think the word valuable stands for.
Yeah.
It's just the same award now.
You know, it's funny. When I was a player, I never viewed the sport as an entertainment product, and now on this side, I completely do. Harold, and I don't want that to get lost. If we're just going to have an algorithm and the best offensive player gets it, then newsflash, Judge and Ohtani are going to win it again next year.
Yeah. No, I think you're
So
right.
I just think value needs to be put into the equation a heck of a lot more. But I know Judge can make the argument the Yankees fall off a cliff when he's not in there. So he has that argument. I'm just saying, to catch every day, to switch hit, to hit in the middle of the order, it just, I wish we could understand the true value of that.
Yeah, I think the one thing for me, and this isn't an Aaron Judge or a Shohei Ohtani or anything, it goes back to your point that we're not playing the full game of baseball. And there's not a Jimenez who affected the World Series the way he defended and came up with little base hits and things like that. There's no value in the game for looking back at what he does.
I really think,
and to me, that's changed it. What we've done with OPS, if we've now singularly said every player's the same.
Yes.
Instead of Kenny Lofton, we're going to groom you to be the best leadoff hitter in the league, and you're going to lead the league stolen base in 5 years in a row. You're going to be a leadoff guy that's going to lead us to a playoff or a World Series, which he did. We don't sit there and draft and develop that guy anymore. We go, I want power and I want on-base percentage. Well, he can't score runs. What's that mean? It's funny because we'll say RBIs don't mean anything, but yet we want guys on base. So somebody got to drive him in.
And how many starts does Ohtani have to make for us to truly value it? Like where he trumps everybody. I mean, he came back this year, made a couple starts down the stretch, and it was like, it's over.
It's over. As soon as he hit the mound, it was over.
Yeah. He's the most valuable player.
I'm not saying it's wrong. He is the most valuable player in the National League. But I'm saying if we're going down this path, then line up Aaron Judge and Ohtani for the next 3-4 years.
The modern electorate has to roll their eyes and laugh that 1987, Ozzie Smith finished second in the NL MVP voting with 75 RBIs and 0 home runs. They have to laugh at that. They're like, man, they didn't know what they were doing. But wait a minute, maybe they did. Maybe they actually knew what the word valuable was.
And I don't want to become numb to what Aaron Judge and Shohei Ohtani are doing, because they're certainly deserving of having.
Well,
I mean, Shohei's got 4, Judge has got 3 now. I mean, these guys are iconic players, first ballot Hall of Famers. So I don't want to find ways to give it to somebody else, but I do think, like you were saying, the original question is, we can't just make the MVP to Hank Aaron Award.
Well, let me put it this way.
That's it.
When Barry Bonds was dominating the sport, when he was dominating it, you didn't say, I need 9 Barry Bondses. Everybody says, I want 9 Judges. Judge is 6'7", 260. You're not finding him again.
Can he pick
Shohei Ohtani can throw 100 miles an hour and hit a ball 500 feet. You're not finding him. That doesn't define the game. And that's all I'm saying is there are 9 positions on the field that have 9 different body types that can affect the sport. That's all.
Hey, this was
because we're watching 2 guys, real quick, Greg, in Shohei and in Aaron Judge, well, we'll sit back and go, we've never seen this ever again, and we never saw it before. It's amazing.
The MVP races were a reflection of how great the sport is right now.
Yeah.
We're in a great spot, filled with superstars. There are stars walking past us. I mean, there's celebrities everywhere in Las Vegas. We got to step aside. On a golf course right now, it's Mookie Betts, who became the star of the All MLB Awards in Vegas. I think we need to check in with this new media mogul when we come back on MLB tonight. He's the Capital One MLB Open correspondent, the host of the MLB Awards, superstar baseball player. What can this man not do? Mookie Betts joins us now on MLB Tonight. Mookie, congratulations on an incredible hosting debut. Give me your, I guess, reaction in your phone. What were you hearing from teammates, family, and friends regarding your performance last night?
Everybody said I did pretty good. I mean, I was a little nervous, and then as I kept going, I got a little more comfortable, and it was really a lot of fun, man. It's something, like I said, I never would have dreamed of doing, especially when I was in Boston, and now coming out to LA, I'm just enjoying and embracing the LA life.
So I thought you were phenomenal. As someone that does this for a living, I'm interested, what was the hardest part of the job of hosting a 2-hour live award show like that?
I would say the hardest, I mean, reading. It sounds weird, but like reading the script, it's really hard. Which is it's hard to like read the script and be in the moment. So I really had to I practiced a lot in the bed, just reading my script and going over, having an idea so I can really do a lot of talking instead of reading. So I wasn't the kid that they chose to read the page in class. I was always the one that I called everybody else to do it.
Yeah, I know that feeling, Mookie. I used to look ahead and go, oh, I'm probably on the 5th sentence here. I'm practice that one before they get to me when the teacher was passing that along. I want to ask you, though, when you started thinking about wanting to host?
Immediately, actually. It was last year I came and I saw Roy doing it, and I literally was like, I want to do it. I want to try it. I've never done it. Something that I feel like would be fun. And so I told him, literally this time last year, that day, I told him I wanted to do it. And I'm happy I made that decision. That was some of the most fun I've ever had.
How did winning the World Series just days before hosting this show impact your performance in hosting this show? Because I'm trying to imagine how somewhat awkward it would have been if you guys would have lost a heartbreaking Game 7 of the World Series, right?
It definitely helped. It definitely helped. I mean, it's crazy going through the postseason. There was a lot of times that I was missing calls. I wasn't able to get on all the calls to go over the script and to go over the run of show and all these things because I was playing. So fortunately, we won, so it made it all worth it. But yeah, it definitely impacted me a little bit, just not knowing what was going on and having to kind of cram it in like a week or 2 weeks maybe.
That's a big time commitment, because had you lost, would you have really done it?
Yeah, absolutely. I still would have did it. It may not have had the same ring to it, but I still would have did it. I'm a good sport, so I'll take the losses as long as I can have some wins in there as well.
Well, you were a star on that stage. On the same day, your teammate, Shohei Ohtani, won another MVP. I don't know if you had a chance while you were getting ready to do the show, if you reached out to your teammate to congratulate him.
No, I didn't. We did in the group chat. We told him congrats. But he did amazing. So I mean, we pretty much can go ahead and give it to him for the next however many years to let the rest of his until he's done pitching. then somebody may have a chance. But if he's still pitching, man, we can just keep giving it to him.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I know you've been asked this a million times, what's it like to be around him? But I want to ask you in a different way, not just being around him or playing with him, but Mookie, is it true he doesn't come out on the field very often to hit? And so I'm wondering, what's his workout look like when he's hitting to get ready? And could you ever take a full season not going out on the field and taking batting practice?
I definitely couldn't go a full season not going out on the field, taking batting practice. I understand, though, because every step he takes, there's a camera, somebody right there following him, and he just wants a little piece. So I definitely understand. But, he really just does normal stuff. I mean, just normal flips. I mean, normal little machine, normal BP. I mean, I wish I could tell you that he did something different than everyone else, but no, he does the same stuff. He just it's just that much better. He hits flips better than, I mean, it's pretty much better across the board. So it's fun to watch, that's for sure.
All right, Mookie, last thing for me, then Greg's going to wrap it up. Best dressed on the course and talks the most trash. It could be the same person, but tell me those two categories.
Best dressed, I would have to probably go CY, because he's always got a lot of swag. He's probably up there amongst the trash talkers. Joe Carter, though. Joe Carter's a sleeper. He is he's a heavy trash talker. So we'll and he backs it up, which is you can't say anything when he backs it up. So it is what it is.
I can attest to CY's trash talking on the golf course. It's actually somewhat distracting because he's talking trash while you're trying to putt. It's pretty extreme. It's pretty extreme. Mookie,
yes.
You're the man.
Yes, it is.
Awesome performance last night, and enjoy the rest of the day, okay, bud?
Yes, sir. Thank you, guys.
There's a lot of synergy around this Team USA squad right now. So far, 6 confirmed players: Judge, Skeens, Witt, Big Dumper, PCA, and Corbin Carroll. I like what Mark DeRosa is doing right now. D-Row, that was a really cool moment. A great way to give those two guys some shine. PCA and Corbin Carroll, well-deserving young talents.
I think coming out of 2023, going into 2026, there was a concerted effort amongst the staff that there needed to be some youthful energy on the roster. Some guys who could go get it, create some energy, create some pop. Like, I could just imagine PCA showing up with stars and stripes in his head. He's one of the I can make the argument he is the best defender at any position in baseball, the way he can go get it. I didn't want Aaron Judge to feel like he had to cover right field and center field. I wanted to leave him alone in right field. Listen, there was more guys in that room that are going to be added to Team USA. There's a whole protocol to this thing, from an insurance. If you got nicked up throughout the year, we can't announce you yet. Some things have to fall into line, but yeah, we've announced 6. We probably could announce about 15 guys right now if we wanted to.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been looking. You know this. I've been looking at this since April.
Have you had any no's?
To be from a position player side, no, not one.
Pitchers I get, because
pitchers I understand. Listen, we'd love to have Tarek Skubal, and I'm going to keep the pressure on him. I'd love for him to fly in and give me 65 pitches, give the country 65 pitches. But I also understand he's got a chance to sign a $400 million contract. He's going into his free agent year, so I want guys who want to be there, because it's so infectious and it's so like in your face. When you're facing Venezuela with 50,000 people and the stadium's thumping, if you don't want that moment, you're going to fail in it. So I want guys who want to put USA across their chest, want to stand for something a little bit bigger, and just kind of have an experience that you'll never be able to reproduce for 3 weeks.
In a crazy way, and this is going to sound crazy because the World Series is the biggest thing in our sport, but this may be bigger at times. I mean, you look back at that Ohtani Trout at bat. That was the biggest at bat. There was not a moment in any World Series since that time that matched that. that Trout Ohtani at bat, because it was Japan, U.S., it was the two best players on the planet. It was like incredible moment.
It was.
I'll always honor the 162. We're all trying to win a World Series. That's the most important thing, to get these guys back to their parent club healthy. But you can lose yourself in this for 3 weeks. We've seen it. It's getting big, man.
I think fans want to see as many stars on the roster as possible. From a purely baseball perspective, as you manage a game, would it behoove you to have more role players on the roster than before?
I think more guys who have had have done these things in the past. If you're not going to pinch hit for the monsters. How many guys in this lineup am I going to actually pinch hit for?
Yeah.
I mean, I can make the argument Kyle Schwarber left on left this year, and he will soon. That's going to come to the forefront. I want him to DH for this team. Am I going to pinch hit for him when a lefty comes in?
No.
Didn't he hit the most home runs of anybody against left-handed pitching? So I do believe there is a place for a guy who could steal a bag late, a defensive replacement late, something along that lines. But there's going to be
also
star late and throughout.
The game has changed a little bit too. I mean, we've witnessed it. A lot of the star players have played multiple positions.
Yeah.
You know, so it gives them a little more flexibility. I think,
and right now, you've got a lot of speed already on your roster with Witt, Carroll, and PCA.
And it comes down to pitching.
Yeah.
いかがだったでしょうか。毎晩台本読みを練習していたエピソードが素敵でした。本格的なストーブリーグに突入した MLB。本チャンネルではタイムリーに情報をお届けしていきます。それでは次回の動画でお会いしましょう。さようなら。